loud. Oh shit, that was fucking probably blowing some speakers out there. Sorry about the loud.
That didn't sound loud on my end.
Loud AF intro. Well, I mean, our headphones do something a little different than what's being sent out to the people out there. All you lovely people in YouTube land. Wait. In YouTube
Land.
You don't really play with the delay too much, as you should. You're if you're gonna use delay, you have to stretch your words out. You can't go land.
It's a work in progress.
Land.
I'm a learning baby boy. I'm very frustrated right now.
Why are you
I'm
frustrated?
very frustrated in general. There's so much. You know what? Can't we all empathize? Don't we all empathize? It's fucking work. I know. I'm talking. I can't stop.
I'm saying PMS. Is that what it is?
No. I went dry 2 days ago.
Okay. Good.
But for Christ's sake, I don't know.
What's the matter, man?
Where
are you at? Where
obviously,
you at? What's bugging you?
There's fucking job shit. Like, I have one of the strangest bosses. If I get fired for this, worth it. Who the fuck? This guy, first off, he's like an automaton. I can't get a read on him. I don't even know that he's human. I demand proof.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, you don't. An automaton is
no
like
idea.
an android, a robot, just short of
cool.
a Terminator.
Cool.
Automaton.
Okay, smart guy.
So, $2 words. And, like, he said the strangest fucking thing to me today, like, out of the blue. I've been holding it down. My boss that runs the fucking store, he is MIA. He is not well. He can't take a shit without assistance right now. So, I'm running the big old fucking place, right? Doing my thing.
Holding it down.
Holding it the fuck down, man. I'm doing all the shit, and I can't go into detail about all these things. Let's just say running the safe, dealing with brinks, the vendors, deliveries, yada, 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 never ending. And he just comes in before he leaves and says, I think you're playing me, Eli. I'm like, what? First off, I don't know what you mean. And secondly, I do a good job. And he's like, and maybe I think like he checked himself because he knows I'm a valuable commodity. He said, "What? I didn't, Eli. I didn't mean to say you weren't doing a good job." So then he changed his tune a little bit.
Well, what does "you're playing me" mean, though?
Full transparency. Sometimes when I balance Lotto, I get a little bored and I play some fucking music. And maybe he had told me in the past I'm not allowed to play the fucking music. So he got me dead to rights, and I owned up to it. I said, "You got me. You got me on that."
But were you doing it on purpose? Like, to spite him?
No.
So you weren't playing him.
Exactly.
You were playing music.
Look, he's got a weird sense of humor, all right? He once revealed somebody's, like, pregnancy that they didn't even
Sounds
want
like
to
a weird
reveal.
guy altogether. He's a weird manager, got a weird sense of humor.
But he makes a lot of money, dude. This dude makes $20,000 in a bonus.
Is it weird money?
I mean, I don't care what kind of the money it is. I'll fucking take it.
You'll take it.
He gets all of, weird money.
What if it's drug
sane money? Drug. I'll take blood money. Okay.
I don't know about that.
And that aside, I want to say, Brandy is dealing with some fuck shit. I'm sorry that you just all she said on record, Facebook be tripping when I went live during one of my post or pre-streams, and she got like a 28-day ban, 30-day ban, and she can't post in groups or interact for 28 or 48 hours. What the fuck are you doing, social media? Hey.
Yeah, it does seem seems like social media is kind of like finding its new way, good or bad. It's finding its new
social media is a
path,
dictator,
so to speak. I mean, I consider YouTube a little part of social media. And by the way, we have a little bit of voice of the people drama, so we're going to save that for the end because I know a lot of people probably don't care about that, but it's a page we run on Facebook.
Well, let's see.
It's not necessarily a fan page, but it's a place where people go where, Stuck in the Middle created the page and people just kind of talk about. But I consider YouTube social media, and YouTube they just put the kibosh on one of our pre-recorded episodes.
I hate that word.
Yeah, me too. But I hate when the kibosh is put on something. Yeah. So I think you should hate the word, rightfully so.
Now we're forced to. We need to find another site, platform, host.
And so far there's been a lot of good feedback on the community post, and by good feedback I mean 3 great responses.
Feel free to interact with us, guys. We're family.
But also too, what if I had to only upload to one tonight because it doesn't seem like YouTube's going to unblock the video for tomorrow at 10, so I want to upload it somewhere else. So Facebook, Rumble, you all tell us in the comments where it should be, because you all are going to be the ones watching it and seeing it.
It is your opinions that matter, your wants that matter. I voted for Facebook because
We
it's just
could.
the first idea I had. But if enough people say Rumble or locals, whatever, we'll do it.
Yeah, and we'll put the link in the community post, later tonight or tomorrow, whenever we finally decide where it should be. But we want to get that out there because that is Jimmy Fallon versus Google Assistant, the battle of the Christmas vac songs. And I'll tell you,
Oh, it's brilliant.
I can't get the Jimmy Fallon song out of my head.
This is the best worst thing. The best thing is that we put out a great video. I'll toot my own horn here. But since we did that video, this shit right here, this man, we made fun of. We roasted the video, and now he can't stop singing it. We fucking watch it. We were running late, and the motherfucker plays the video. He's like, man, I like this song, man.
We up in a Zoom. Dude, I can relate to that part so much. We up in a Zoom. Oh. Gives me the chills, but of the best kinds. Because I remember being up in a Zoom. I remember that
back in the day.
But it's the battle of the vac songs, and that pre-recorded content will be out tomorrow. You tell us where it's going to be, because it doesn't seem like YouTube's going to make it available by 10 a.m. So
there being
in the comments, let us know.
Being a bunch of jive turkeys. I also.
What the fuck you just call me?
They're jive turkeys, Josh.
What'd you just say?
I want to extend.
You remember that movie with Will Ferrell and Will Arnett?
Yes, I do.
And like they're all saying like horrible words, and he's like, "Man, you're being a jive turkey," and he's like, "What'd you just call me?"
Is that old school?
He's like, no, man, he called you a cocksucker. Like they're trying to play it off. He's like, no, you just called me a JT. Like they were like, he was like really offended by jive turkey.
It's
hilarious.
Now
It's the basketball one with Will Ferrell, Jackie Moon or something.
Okay. And real quick, I want to give positive vibes, and I'm calling on the people that I know have it in their hearts, like have faith. I don't. So say a prayer, think positively for our very own Jamie. The last I read earlier today is that she was transported to the hospital. I see she's with us in the chat. I'm just saying, say a prayer, whatever, positive vibes and energy. She just had a thing with her daughter. Last I was up to speed, the daughter is improving. I hope Chloe's okay. Jamie, you're like family, so we care. Keep us posted. Keep us in the loop. Indy, thank you so much for always being so active in the chat and sharing Voice of the People. Christina, thank you for sharing. Everybody, Kenneth, all of you, Rescue, Ricardo, you guys are the champions, all right?
Appreciate it.
And I will not name drop anymore, so now...
No, you will.
Now, yeah, I probably will. What do we got?
As part of the content drop tomorrow, because remember, we are unfortunately... For a little bit, we're not on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Jesus Christ. Wednesday.
You heard that, ladies?
I say it how I spell it.
Ladies challenge. It's going to be cringy Eli. You get wet and send me a picture, all right?
But we're going live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. So the pre-recorded Stuck Reacts for right now are going to be dropping Wednesday and Friday. But we're doing a little bit more than usual. We're not just doing one each day. Tomorrow you get two. There's like a 16-minute one, and then there's like a 35-minute one. So you got the Jimmy Fallon one, and then we are doing, which will get us to one of our topics here tonight. We watched a little bit of the Steven Crowder, Kyle Rittenhouse sit-down interview, and interesting.
It was very insightful for me. I really broke it down like I suppose a therapist would, trying to get a read on someone, or just you getting to know a brand new person that maybe you heard about
for the first time. Just hearing all this stuff about him, like even in the aggressive nature, in the passive nature, just hearing everything about him, and then seeing him in a situation where it's unedited, it's an extended amount of time, there's just a conversation going on, and you and I always say, like, it's in a conversation you can really read people, and especially an extended conversation, a conversation that goes for over a half an hour. There's certain things start to happen where you can get more information out, and how they respond, or how they frame the question, or how they feel like
facial
like joking,
body language, just everything. So it
was interesting to watch all that. I saw a few clips of it, but that was the first time I watched. I think we watched like 20 minutes of it.
24, and we ended up doing 35.
Yeah, 24 minutes of it, ended up doing 35. So that'll be out tomorrow, and it's not just us like.
Yeah, no. We
watching
are
it. There's
actively,
quite a few pauses in there.
Doing the fair use thing.
Yeah.
So, and that aside, by the way, speaking of getting to know people via conversation, don't forget, even though it's mentioned once, Facebook Voice of the People drama is going to be addressed, has to be addressed.
At the end.
It's too golden, but yeah, we're saving that for the end. So, where do we start
Speaking with
today?
Rittenhouse.
Uh-huh.
We haven't gotten to it yet. I keep saying we got to get to it. You haven't been able to remind me. We need to watch probably the best thing that came from the Rittenhouse trial.
You mean Gage?
I mean Gage, and I mean
Groskowitz.
something you haven't seen. I've seen.
No, I have not.
But Eli has never seen the video of Gage Groskowitz. Blah, 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 blah.
Gross guy. You said it right.
Yeah, falling out of his chair. I don't know if anybody of you seen that, but during one of his trials, I guess, or I don't know, there was some type of meeting over Zoom, and something funny happened.
All right. I like funny. Put
I
a smile
love
on this
funny.
face because, by God, my boss just took the wind out of my sails with his bullshit.
Listen, man, I feel your pain.
I hope you watching, boss.
I'm tired, boss.
Yeah, oh my God. I think you just beat me by like a millisecond.
Well, you should be quick. You got to be quicker than
Is
that.
that Nick Berg about to get decapitated?
Oh my God, you just brought me back to
Yeah,
like,
you remember that shit, huh?
yeah, Live Leak 2003, bro.
It was a dark thing.
Oh,
I did
man.
not enjoy that video. The scream still haunts me.
I didn't enjoy it, but I ended up watching a lot more where those came from after that.
Yeah,
So,
I don't like them.
boy, was that a dark time.
Yeah, morbid.
So, what takes us out of a dark time is when something silly happens during what would be someone's dark time. It's probably pretty hairy for Kyle Rittenhouse during this, but of all things that happen during said dark time, this probably has to be
Hi, Dumpling.
pinnacle
Name dropped.
of dark time. See, I told you you'd name drop again. So, Eli,
Yeah.
watch, enjoy.
Watch.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Now this is zoomed in because it's like a Brady Bunch style. Like there's 9 people on screen, so like they just kind of zoomed into the important panels. That's why it's a little blurry.
Okay.
But fucking enjoy, man.
All right, Jive Turkey.
And look,
Is that Kyle?
yeah, watch. He has to go down below the table.
Oh man, I don't know at what point or
like,
at what juncture this was during the trial, but I'm sure that poor boy needed that fucking laugh right there. He's like, man,
I mean,
fucker.
it's to me and Eve like. Yeah, this video came out after I believe we saw it. So like it was really like it must have been like par for the course for them, like being on that side of things, and like even what information us as the plebs were getting from the case. It was just like watching this whole thing unfold was like, is this like a circus? Like, does the prosecution, do they want to like cause a mistrial? Like, what's going on here? Like, it was just a joke from the beginning, and then a man's chair falls apart. Who's convicting or trying to talk about what happened based on a lie.
As a victim, trying to portray a victim.
Like the prosecution was trying to say, Gage never, he only drew his gun when Kyle drew his gun at him, and then on the stand, the complete opposite was said.
I'd like to think the karmic wheel of the universe was like, fuck you, and then the chair just gave way. Or, maybe, what's his name, fucking Groskowitz here, has been eating a few too many cheeseburgers, and that maybe not a sign at all, but the fact that he's got some junk in the trunk. I love the attorney.
Yeah, the attorney.
And I love Rittenhouse. Just it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Haha, you fell on your ass and you're missing an elbow. Fuck you.
Let's see if anybody else had a sense of humor, because here's the full 9 panel. Oh, nope, I lied. That's the first one. Sorry for lying. I apologize for lying.
I don't like being lied to.
Full Zoom video.
I have trust issues.
Come on, Josh. You got to be quicker than that.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Everybody. Oh, she wasn't even looking.
Literally, like the only 2 people who laughed.
Poker faces, man.
Yeah. Dude, how could you not laugh at a man's chair falling apart?
Fucking boring ass motherfuckers.
I don't appreciate that.
No, they did not. They did not suit me here. I am not amused.
You know who is also not amused, Eli?
Do go on.
EA Sports, EA Interactive, EA whatever the fuck they are.
So EA Sports, not a very popular.
Well, it's not just EA Sports. I didn't mean to.
Oh yeah, no.
Just Electronic Arts in general.
Arts, which they kind of suck because it's all about pay to play shit with them. They're kind of
They are the
known
masters
as
of that.
They're known as being just the cocksuckers of the industry.
Microtransactions.
But so what are they doing to Rittenhouse and why? Like, what the fuck?
So EA's ban, this is from the Milwaukee Sun. It says EA's ban of Kyle Rittenhouse proves that truth does not matter. Last week, it was revealed that Kyle received a warning from EA stating that his offensive username, which was literally just his name, broke the company's positive play charter. The gaming company asserted that his name is associated with violence, terrorism, and tragic events that could cause harm to users.
How amusing is it that, let's say Call of Duty Part 2, you walk in as an undercover and you have to shoot up a bunch of innocent people in an airport, right? So there's the content of their very own games. And then you have people's names that are like, dick in your butt. But Kyle Rittenhouse's actual name, oh no, we got to ban him. Wow. That's insulting. And he was proven innocent. Are we forgetting that? So what the fuck? I don't see how they can win this.
So the article goes on, and I feel like it made a lot of good points. It says, since the shooting took place during a Black Lives Matters protest, the leftist media and even Joe Biden managed to make Kyle's self-defense case all about white supremacy, racism, and terrorism, despite the fact that no people of color were hurt or even involved. The result is that providing facts or truth has been rendered pointless. The vast majority of these people won't bother following up on the story or even understanding the story in the first place. They will, however, gladly go out on the streets to protest, loudly profess their uninformed opinions online, and organize boycotts and calls for action. And their voices, stoked by mainstream media headlines, are apparently enough to create a perception of a public opinion which leads companies and corporations to take action, or at least justify actions they wanted to take anyway.
So they're ignoring the truth and they're totally kowtowing to the hyperbole, which is all the bullshit, all the sensationalistic bullshit. Wow. Well, fuck you very much, EA.
And I think this was a good kind of point to this. It said the most frustrating part about this scenario is that it seems pointless trying to go against this public narrative, as doing so will most likely fail to educate anyone and instead to backfire with accusations of racism, white supremacy, terrorism, etc. on the person trying to defend it, talk about it. Best case scenario, the whole issue will be deemed controversial and banned from public discourse anyway, which is happening with Kyle Rittenhouse.
Insulting.
And you wonder why he's only going on right-leaning shows.
Yeah, I mean, he can't even have a fucking EA account to have a mental break from all the bullshit. And play a fucking game. All right, so wait.
The voice of the people drama is really starting to seep into this one. It's really starting to fucking irk me because, and we're gonna save it, but there's a lot of people on the left in that want to call me right, and this is par for the course. They don't look at facts. They just use their emotion, and that's what they go. And I'm not saying being called right is a bad thing, but I don't identify as right or left. I kind of judge on policy. I would prefer not to be.
When I first started on the show with you, I thought maybe you were at most somewhat right-leaning, but you never came off as a full-on fucking righty, which I've seen you get lambasted as. Completely like they say, the shoe fits and you're wearing it because I say so, with no actual fucking evidence.
But it's that same mentality that's leading them to... It's leading Kyle to not go on left-leaning shows because all these left-leaning places are sticking with, with their, like, they've made up their mind, even though everything else is in front of them. Facts don't matter to these types of crazies.
When it comes to all the evidence that's been revealed and the actual verdict, this is the left or the left media. No, we didn't hear you, we didn't see you. That's how they're fucking acting. They're that childish. And that he's left with nothing more than to go on the platforms that are accepting him, allowing him to speak for himself, represent himself honestly, and wow, like, fuck you, EA, very much.
And right or wrong, the right has been pretty on point with most of these concerning issues that have been coming up recently. And I don't even think they've been right on purpose. It's by accident because the left has been so wrong with their response to things that it's making, a lot of the, the right's decisions seem a little more sane, which I truly believe they are. I do think the left has kind of lost its identity right now. It's going through some type of identity crisis. There are some on the right who don't really like Republicans, but they like Trump. So there is some things going on that side. But you see this, it's as Michael put it from the Romy and Michael show, the thing that we were on just a few days ago, the show, lovely show. Shout out to them. It's a scramble. And it seems to like they're all scrambling. Yeah. And that's the best way to describe it, because the scramble is just, it's a madhouse. It's like
all of these examples that you're citing make me even more perplexed at the actions that we've seen on Voice of the People that we are alluding to for later, because it's the people that are on the right, identify as the right, that have suddenly gone all, because of my feelings, something needs to happen. Whoa, guys. And they're telling like daddy. So.
And one of our, the guy who says I'm all knowing, I know everything, like that guy, he keeps bringing up small instances of things that have happened on there, because he's not on there a lot. He doesn't watch the show a lot. He's a busy man. I understand that.
Sure.
But he goes on this long diatribe, and he's not nuanced when he says what he needs to say. And then we have somebody else who comes in and says, essentially just stokes the flames. And it's like, man, nobody's here to have an honest the Voice of the People is getting fucking frustrating. I don't want to go into it right now.
Josh and I are disappointed because we had such hopes of, like when we were still optimistic about unifying people. No, I want to cry. But okay, that is for later. What's the first thing on our hit list? Aside from Rittenhouse, we got that nipped in the bud, so to speak. Not to make this seem too structured, but
no,
I am interested in our top 3. So what was the other thing? And
just to cap up here, how do you feel about games taking a political stance? Like, aren't we supposed to?
Should be fucking gross. That's supposed to be
out of it. That's our
That's
escape.
supposed to be our sacred place, not safe place, but it should be the place where people go to. Just like when you watch TV, you want to just be distracted from the bullshit. And I not to keep saying I feel bad for the kid, but by God, I mean, you took out one of his joys. You're leaving him with what recourse, really? You want to keep pushing the kid that's shown he's got what it takes? Not to even allude that that's what his character is about, though. And once you see the interview that we covered, you'll get a sense of why I say that.
We need to give EA some shame for being lame. So shame for being lame.
See? I had the,
there you go. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Lame. All right, so next on the hit list,
let's jump into something maybe a little more serious real quick, because India is going hard right now.
All right, so this I also want to share with the audience. This is consider this a live react. I don't know too much about the story that because I was late today. My job ran late. I'm by myself, holding it down as I keep on bitching about. India going hard. Is this like a porn thing?
No, this is a vaccine thing.
A vaccine thing. I don't like the sound of anything going hard with the vaccine thing.
And this is how they're handling vaccines out there in good old India.
All right.
I don't know if there's any volume to this.
All the way to the right. Yeah, it's got the X over. Oh, he doesn't want it. Oh, I'm gonna get mad, bro. He does not want it. Autonomy. Fuck off, man. Really? Like, they're laughing in the background? Yeah, we just violated, like, all of your rights. They're just going to, like, villages and, like... What in the flying fuck? Dude, no respect whatsoever for the individual, which is a very scary segue into what comes next, like a lack of respect for the masses, or internment camps in Australia, or what I'm getting from my friend in Denmark, he corrected me, not Germany, they're banning alcohol right now because they're going through more lockdown procedures, and they think not having alcohol is going to help. I don't know, maybe, but you guys are this shit is just
there's
wild,
no
out
I don't
of
know
control.
maybe like there is no banning some of these things. Banning things never works.
Did we ever talk about last night the New York governor or should we now?
I mean, we could throw it in there, yeah.
Because I don't think we did cover it. Essentially, I like the way you put it, because it was funny. She's like, you know what? Lockdowns, they don't work. They don't work. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to lock you all down again. In fucking New York.
I'm pretty sure that was like, she instituted a mask mandate. She says something. So I just remember being like kind of awestruck by this, and I have to kind of refresh my memory.
I am proud and glad to see that our members, our audience, were just as disturbed as we were by seeing that fucking footage.
I feel like anybody should. You don't want to see anybody get something against their will.
But you know what? I bet if we saw our mutual friend, homie, producer, he'd be like, good for them.
Yeah, no,
he would, for their own good.
He would literally be racist and probably say something like, well, that guy doesn't know any better.
Yeah,
that's what he would say. He would make it seem like the guy getting the vaccine forced to him is just stupid and doesn't know that he needs to get it.
That guy has a lab coat, so he must be right. Like, that's the level is where he's at.
Yeah, it's not even that level. It's just he associates people who don't want the vaccine with stupidity. Stupid. Yeah, with like, controversial.
Yeah, independent thought is very, very dangerous and stupid these days, you fucker. So let's see this dumb.
Let's see. So this is the new governor.
All along, I have two priorities: protect the public health of New Yorkers, but also protect the health of the economy.
Yeah, right.
And one of the reasons we have so many people who are housing insecure and food insecure are dealing with all the specters of the fallout of the pandemic, mental health crises, suicide is up. Addiction, opioid deaths are up.
No shit.
All this is an effect on the human condition because of what we went through in the past. I don't want to go back ever again to that place where people couldn't go to their jobs safely, couldn't congregate, kids couldn't go to schools.
Damn right.
That isolation had a devastating effect on the human condition, and we're still dealing with the fallout today.
Yeah.
So to avoid that situation, I today am announcing that we are enacting a statewide indoor mask mandate. Unless the business has a vaccination mandate. Many people in New York City are already dealing with this. Been dealing with it for a while. You've been doing great. And that is why your hospital capacity is good.
Did she not just go on a diatribe about the suicides, the opioid use, and people just not doing well economically and everything? Did she not just say that? And then she turns around in the same breath and says, you guys have been doing great.
You guys been doing great.
Great suicides. Yeah. Little Jimmy that jumped off the bridge. Props.
Well, no, yeah, you're doing great.
2 points for the somersault.
You're doing what you're told. You're doing great. You're doing great. Keep doing what you're told.
Remember that meme that I shared, and I saw it on the screen the other day, but we never got to go into it. It simply said, the reason why this won't stop is because people keep complying. And it's like...
And people thought by complying things would get better, and they're only getting worse.
No, it's because we're showing the powers that be that, oh yes, you want power? Take it from us. And now that they have it, you think they're going to relinquish it?
We're not showing take it from us. We're saying, here you go.
Here's our rights.
We'll bend over for you. And where would you like to put your powerful government?
And what does power do? What's that fucking quote? Power always...
Corrupts absolute power, absolutely.
So they're not going to just give up all of these rights people are sacrificing. And all right, so I think, did I just pause you towards the end? Is that it? No, there's more.
So there's a little more chunk
here. So let me hear this bitch.
That's why your vaccination numbers are high. Your infections are not as high as the rest of the state. But the rest of the state now has a wake-up call. I've been warning. I've been saying.
You've been warning.
We can't get more people vaccinated or boosted. I have to protect people, but also the economy. I want to make sure that the little businesses that were hurt so hard during the pandemic and has shut down, resulting in their loss of income, but the loss of income of all the people who work for them. We have to prevent that from happening.
You've killed the family working class.
And that's why just this morning I announced they were taking that action statewide, and I wanted you to hear that here, and I'll be answering questions on that shortly.
She's like, listen, you guys, we didn't like the lockdown or mask mandates, but if you keep misbehaving, we're bringing the mask mandates back, but we'll bring the lockdowns back.
My God, that's what it sounds like.
That's what it feels like, yeah.
Jesus. So when one says in her position indoor mask mandates, are they referring to like just your home? No, right?
They're referring to the government mandating companies make the decision for them, like not make the decision for themselves. Like this is what is required of the company to do.
Right, like
they're requiring private businesses, which a lot of people, some people,
simping for.
it's a private business, they can do what they want. Well, now the government's interfering on what a private business needs to do.
Yeah, when the left was the left, they would not be championing.
And I guarantee you, the indoor mask mandate, I guarantee you, there is verbiage in there that talks about you need to wear it inside your house if you have more than.
That's where I'll lose my shit.
If you have more than like 3-4 people living in your house, I guarantee it.
I'm gonna personally look up. The
New York is effing crazy, bro. I guarantee it.
I'm relieved. I'm not. I don't live there any longer. I'm gonna call my brother and ask him what the fuck it's like.
Let me see. Let me see if I can look it up real quick.
He lives with his son, which is my nephew, his wife, my niece. I think moved out recently. Just oh my god, my fucking family, bro. All right, so I mean, COVID can definitely hit that little soft spot that gets me fucking going. All right, so don't.
It says shares new first winter surge, those get vaccinated, the right thing to protect healthy New Yorkers. Okay, so right now, but we see what happens when we give a little bit, they take a lot of it. Right now, to protect the health of New Yorkers, businesses and venues must implement a mask requirement or require proof of fully vaccinated status. So are they literally saying, even though we have information out there that states the contrary, that if you have a fully vaccinated status, you don't have to wear a mask? Because we've seen time and time again that the vaccine hasn't, and I believe even by YouTube standards, you can't say that it prevents transmission. Because it's not true. It helps your chances of not going to the hospital and like getting it hard, even though both are.
Dude, don't forget the percentile under 1%.
Did you see somebody
0.3 versus 0.89? Brother.
Did you see some RETARD on Voice of People was like, it's 98% of people in hospitals that are unvaccinated, buddy.
Well played, buddy.
Try again.
Yeah.
You saw that?
No. I've been just completely drowned with all the other dramatic poises going on there. But, man, it's hard to keep people just wanting to have dialogue.
We got to do the CEO I mean, did we?
Oh, yeah.
Are we?
Oh,
I feel like we're jumping a little bit from this, but I mean, that's really.
No. This is
bad. Shame for being lame.
Dude, we're doing what we do. You know,
what's that?
We're sharing with the people what we find to be absolute bullshit.
Okay.
Counterintuitive.
I'm glad we kind of didn't jump too fast because there is one more thing. Chicken wang. Let's see. Yes. The Atlantic wrote an article. Says how to socialize safely in the booster era.
Well done for remembering right in the moment.
Yes.
So I've not heard what stupid language has been alliterated. That's not a word. What has been printed.
Close enough.
Yeah. Into this, how to socialize safely in the booster era. By the way, is this referring to any specific booster, i.e. the 4th booster now? All of a sudden it's 4? These fucking pharmacies are making a killing, or big pharma. Boy, oh boy, they're not hurting for any fucking cash anytime soon. Government subsidies, our tax dollars.
I just need that on my screen too so I can read the part that matters. Okay, so check this shit out. So like it just kind of starts off like this past spring, if somebody told you that they were fully vaccinated, you knew precisely what they meant. At least 2 weeks before they received 2 doses of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine and 2 doses of Pfizer or 1 dose of Johnson & Johnson. Now what it means to be vaccinated is so much different. Some people who have gotten their initial doses haven't gotten a booster dose, and some people mix and match the brands of their first shots and their booster, and everybody's on their own personal timeline. This person saying, you know, they're freaking out by that, and then they go on to say, as the weather gets colder in much of the country and people bring more of their socializing indoors, the variety of the vaccination histories induces questions Americans didn't previously have to deal with. Is it still safe to hang out with someone who is vaccinated but not boosted?
Are you shitting me?
Yes. Whoa, I stumbled over that.
They moved the fucking goalpost that far?
Yeah.
I expected to hear, are you sure you feel safe around an unvaccinated like this crazy motherfucker right here? It's gotten to the point, by the way, this is icky. I'm proud I'm not vaccinated. I never wanted to feel that way.
Because they're making it a thing.
They've made it so fucking strange. So, okay.
Can unvaccinated little kids safely spend time with unboosted adults?
Wait. Say that again. Can unvaccinated
little kids safely spend time with unboosted adults?
Man. Jesus. Wow.
And will the new coronavirus variant Omicron further complicate the risk calculus of an already complicated winter?
Which Omicron, by the way, is not known for being deadly, just a little bit more transmissible. We're not getting accuracy when it comes to these fucking variants, man.
Check this out.
You know what? I have all my decorations up for Delta still. Now I got to put up my Omicron decorations. I stole that from a meme.
When trying to gauge whether a gathering will be risky, the most important variable by far continues to be whether attendees are vaccinated.
Fuck off.
Jessica Rivera, a research fellow at Boston Children's Hospital, told me that she wouldn't feel safe spending time with an unvaccinated person indoors. If she saw them at all, the meetup would be outside and with masks.
I'm sorry that I keep repeating this, but how do we get this through their fucking heads? 0.3 versus 0.8 fucking 9%. Under 1%. Can you just get that in your fucking heads? We're under a 1 percentile risk of being hospitalized, you fear-mongering, sensationalistic cocksuckers.
People who have gotten a booster are generally safer to spend time with, but not having one isn't a deal breaker. Rivera told me that someone's booster status wouldn't stop her from hanging out with them, just where and how. She said she would feel more comfortable meeting outdoors with unboosted friends who are exposed to many other people each day. But if there's somebody who is always masked when they're in mixed vaccination settings, works from home and doesn't see many people, their booster status does not matter to me. Dude, do you want to take my gun and shoot yourself too?
I do have a response, and I feel much more comfortable after said response. It just kind of encapsulates all of my feelings on the matter. Oh, yeah, that was almost like a punch.
Nice.
Like, this can did not do much to block the impact of my palm. But, damn it, man! We're living in the Twilight Zone. Everything is so dystopian, man. Orwell shit. 1984. You still have to watch that, bro. Oh my god.
Everyone is such.
Look. All right. I'm always
fear,
the guy that
gives way to control.
I'm always the guy, and this has been no secret throughout our show, that hates when people make examples about the Holocaust. And look, you know, technically that blood flows through my veins, but I'm not being hyperbolic when I say this is how it fucking starts. Look at the demonization. They're saying it, not in plain sight, but they're fucking saying it. So God forbid they shade people that are that don't have their booster. Imagine the implication if they just came out and wrote an entire article about the unvaccinated. They're already being thrown in camps in Australia.
Yeah.
So where the fuck? What's next? And how close to home is it gonna get? It's already seeping through the cracks in fucking New York. Fuck this shit, man.
Well, good thing, Eli, that there's still decent people out there. You know, good thing we still got people who decide to do the right thing.
Who?
I mean, such people, such as kind bosses who decide to fire their 900 employees over a Zoom call.
Dude,
if you're on this call, you are part of the unlucky group.
Hang on, let's go, because I think they gave a lot of the beginning here.
The unlucky group was how many people, by the way? 900.
There you go.
Oh, did they?
Hi, everyone.
And listen how douche chilly this is. Like, the dude says some enraging things.
And some context, this guy is a part of a startup. It was a startup company, and I don't know if these are some of the people. I bet you there are some that were there from the fucking beginning, and he comes upon money that was granted to him that they can use towards the business. It was about in the ballpark of $20 million. And then he does this Zoom call right here. I saw the whole thing. Now, that leads another conversation that we're going to save for after this. You can't find the fucking original video.
Thank you for joining. I come to you with not great news.
Not great news.
The market has changed, as you know, and we have to move with it in order to survive. So that hopefully we can continue to thrive and
he made
deliver
this
on a mission.
decision.
Yeah, what's with this weed
This
shit?
isn't news that you're going to want to hear, but ultimately it was my decision,
There you go.
and I wanted you to hear from me. It's been a really, really challenging decision to make. This is the second time in my
Second time you've
career
done this
I'm
in
doing
my-
this, and I do not want to do this.
Aw.
The last time I did it, I cried.
Bro, he literally just made it about himself. Like,
Yes, he
listen,
sure did.
Listen, last time I fired a lot of people, I was sad.
I was emotionally scarred.
So I get a pass because I was a sad boy.
One of the workers went on to quote.
He wipes his face with 100.
Yeah, exactly. You know, one of the people that got fired did go on to quote that he mentions how he cried the first time. Well, he didn't this time. So maybe, I guess, he's just getting good at this.
He's stronger now, you know?
He's
like,
become a stronger person
yeah,
as
I mean,
a result of ruining other people's lives.
Listen, you can't be sad forever.
Stripping
You
their
know?
livelihoods. No, you got to move on and
You
fire
gotta move on.
more people.
Exactly.
Especially
Listen,
this day and age, man.
when there's people need to be firing, you got to do it.
This man's got a fucking bounty on his ass, all right? And I'm putting it out there. Shit.
Dog's coming after him. He's the dog.
Do it.
I want to do this. The last time I did it, I cried. This time I hope to be stronger.
Oh, he said it.
You can
But
do
we
it.
are laying off about 15% of the company. The market, efficiency,
Oh, they bleated out the
And-
watchers' comments.
performances, and productivity. If you're on this call, you are part of the unlucky group. Your employment here is terminated, effective immediately.
You are terminated.
The person that's on the other end of this call, on the receiving end, you hear him fucking going, "Oh, you fucking asshole!" No,
You're terminated. Get to the chopper because your ass needs to go home now. This is not the action movie. Get to the chopper so you can go home and never come back here.
and it's appropriate that you use the Terminator's voice because this man is a
Terminated.
machine.
Yes, you're terminated. You're gone.
What does this mean for what's next? You're going to get an email from HR, askhr@better.com, to your personal email address
Ooh.
and your benefits.
I love a good email.
For all U.S. employees, we're providing 4 weeks of severance.
I mean, listen, not too bad. They're getting 4 weeks of severance. That's pretty cool.
I think by the end of it, it ends up being
Like 3 months.
Yeah,
That's, I mean, could be worse, right? Gotta be honest about it.
absolutely, yes.
There's been, it's shitty to get fired, but is there any credit to give him that he's doing it himself? And some people say, listen, this is what you got managers for. You're supposed to tell your managers, and then they tell, the respective employees that they oversee what the deal is. But there's something, a touch, just a smidge, not a lot, a smidge admirable about him doing it himself.
What completely erases the positivity of this entire sentiment for me
Was that he cried the first time?
no. It's the fact that his company did receive a $20 million investment and or grant, and right
Which
after
you said they don't have to pay back.
No, they do not. That's now the company's money. So instead of, I don't know, keeping these people employed, he made the choice, well, I've done the math, and it's easier to just give them pensions for 3 months or whatever the fuck, probably not the right term, and I get to keep my millions and millions. All better for it. And I'm stronger for it, too.
What if they were on this downward path and the trend, there was nothing like, yeah, they got the money, but keeping the employees on for that much longer is, that we're going to downsize anyways. We got to let go 15% anyways. You know what I mean? So like, it would have been bad for everybody probably. Now you're off. You have 3 months to look for a new job with pay. I'm just saying it could be worse. I'm just trying to look at the positives.
There's the only caveat.
This was a dick move. I'm not saying this wasn't a dick move.
No. But you're adding a little balance to it. Yeah, just at the very fucking least.
Yeah,
you got
smidge.
3 months, and so you could get a couple of fucking bucks while you go search for a job right now, which is not apparently not the hardest thing. Even though I'm having a fuck of a time finding.
I don't know. Seems pretty hard.
Yeah, well, depending on your wants and requirements. But This guy also said some dick-ass moves about the very people post this shit after this. He's gone on record to say that these people that he fired were as useful as dolphins, which dolphins are pretty useful, but
What?
yeah, and he called them lazy. Like, he shit on all these people. So he fires 900 people en fucking masse, keeps a bunch of the money that was given to the company, a startup company, and then he shits on their fucking names, man. Like, fuck this guy.
But he apologized,
and he's
though.
got
He
a
blundered,
history.
dude.
He blundered,
He's probably on Ambien or something like that.
You're a motherfucker.
Ambien always makes people do some wacky shit, you know?
I miss Ambien in the hospital.
Saying he blundered.
Yeah, blundered motherfucker. Oh, you're reading the...
Yeah, I'm trying to see what he says. Whatever. I blundered. I want to apologize for the way I handled the layoffs last week.
But you're stronger for it, bro.
I failed to show the appropriate amount of respect and appreciation for the individuals who were affected and for their contributions to better. He then added that the first time he did this, he wept like a schoolgirl, and there was no complaints from the staff that got fired.
Oh, and
Maria was interviewed as saying, I was mad, but when I saw him start to cry, I felt better.
Yep. Definitely. I see it in fine print right there.
That's all there.
Fuck this shit. I had something else I was going to fucking add about this, but fuck them.
So many curse words there.
Yeah.
Remember, we're trying to be a little...
Are we? We're really sticking with that
Yeah,
shit?
we're trying to, get rid of the fucks and the shits.
All right, fucking pissed.
Just a little bit.
Okay, all right. Just
dialing
guy.
it back.
And his history reflects a scumbag. Just, feel free to look into it.
But I tell you what's not going to help getting rid of the fuck shits is all of the fuck shit going on in Voice of the People.
Oh, Josh, you've made my day. So, shall I exit the chat and open up the shit?
Yes, you're going to need to do that. Can you... I got to take a piece.
Romeo's with us.
Romeo!
What's up, Romeo?
You know what? I wanted, and this is no shot to Romeo, but Michael's camera went out.
Yes.
And I wanted Romeo's camera to go out only to get out Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? I wanted to get the joke out.
You know how many times I'm sure he's been hearing that joke at his behest.
I got to go get the pee out.
Go.
You take it away.
I'll do this thing. God dang it. Just like the job. All right, so I am right now going to Voice of People. I sent the link specific. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Romeo may not be aware, or I did mention this when we guest spotted on the Romeo and Michael show the other day in the morning, which we are not morning people. We have this page, Voice of the People. We never wanted to call it a fan page. It is simply a place where we had full intentions of people in all sincerity coming together with different opinions and having sane, rational discussions. Is that what happened? No. Like, there was a few good examples in the early days, perhaps, but now I think there's, that group specifically has 700 people, and it is just falling apart like it's sunk like Atlantis, and now it's just people flinging poo at one another at every opportunity. But most recently, and allow me to pull up the link that I sent to our lovely topics chat, there was some drama regarding a specific member, let's say two members they had two opposing sides regarding, I think it was a post that perhaps I made about or regarding the trans community. We all know, yes, Eli has taken the term TERF upon himself. The trans, radical, exclusionary feminist. Because at the end of that statement or acronym, feminist is, really what I feel myself to be. I'm championing, and this is not against biology or facts when I say I'm championing real women's rights. So, their little insult is, oh, you're a TERF. Well, you know what? I wear it like a badge of fucking honor. So somehow that led to two members going at it, and I didn't see how it got so intense to the point where one member went out of her way to message her directly.
Did you read the message?
No.
Okay.
Should I?
Let's do it like this. Let's read the message like this, because I want people to, because I'm sure there's some people here who aren't, fully aware what's going on, and I'd like to give as much context as possible just to kind of...
Well, yeah, give it to them straight, dog.
Yeah, get them, clued in. Let me see if I can find that text message. So,
I'm looking at it.
Fuck yeah. There is. Oh wait, are you looking at it?
Yeah.
But is it the full one with the?
It's the one that was posted.
I'm talking about the one that gets full
had
context.
The additional, which apparently
I got that.
Some people feel. Yeah, I mean, I know inevitably it'll be in front of me. And
let's see.
Sorry, okay, yeah, I got it. You want me to read the full thing?
No. Read. So
what was revealed to us?
People are having a problem. There's two separate things going on in here. Right now, the voice of the people is getting Facebook algorithm like a mofo.
We're getting flags. People are reporting content to us and to Zuckerberg. So that's bad.
So one of the rules that we had to change is be respectful. Granted, we weren't. That's all it says. So it's very broad. So you can take that how it is. We're going to go back.
I changed it a little, by the way.
Good. So it was at the time be respectful because of all the issues that we were having. Sidestep that idea with a lot of people's views on there of right to free speech. And there was this ongoing thing that a lot of motherfuckers apparently lose the nuance to, that, you know, when Trump got banned, when a few other prominent right people got banned, it wasn't about free speech, because I understand that they're a private company. It was more nuanced in the sense that, how do Twitter and Facebook now react with the government? What do they do for and with the government? How do they help out? And are Twitter and Facebook these kind of more public squares now, where it is where it kind of would fall under free speech, but the kicker is these companies also deal with every other country.
These social media platforms have a monopoly on communication, and yes, it's across the fucking world. It's global. And they circumvent around the Constitution, and their rules supersede ours.
So that's problem one. Problem two with it is also the idea of Section 230. Section 230 protects them unless they're publishing.
Publishers, recognized as the publisher, right?
So when you pick and choose who to put on there, when you pick and choose what content to post, when your fact checkers are now actually only opinions.
Yeah, and that's been ruled by the courts.
How are you not a publisher? How are you not a publisher?
Somebody riddled me that.
And this is the key disagreement. Yet, there are some people on Voice of the People who keep going back and saying, yeah, well, free speech. I thought you were all about free speech, free speech, free speech. You know, it's a private company. It's like you keep doing that, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the nuances of what Twitter and Facebook actually are. So there's a person in particular who keeps referencing that time, you know, when Trump got banned and stuff like that. So let's go now to the topic at hand.
The top portion of the...
People got a little carried away with one another,
and
someone got a direct message. What was the first part of that direct message?
The first part that was in the direct message and posted to us, so there was some parts of it covered. It was this, and this is all we saw. It's weird you're such a rude cunt when you have a son who's retarded.
Didn't say mentally retarded, said retarded.
Retarded, yeah. So that's pretty on the nose.
Now read the second part of that.
It hurts, right? Just letting you know how it feels to trans people when you refer to them as mentally retarded and laugh. It and you are rude as fuck. So, Eli, do you see where there's a difference? The first phrase just said retarded. The second phrase indicated that there was a prior conversation where the person who received these messages was kind of questioning trans people's state of mind. Right or wrong, I believe the word mentally retarded was used. Oh, really?
Well, that's what the person quoted.
Right.
He said, how do you feel when you call trans mentally retarded? There's a big difference, I feel, when you use the word retarded and then mentally retarded, which is more of a clinical thing.
Wait, real quick. In The Hangover, how does the little guy refer to how do you say it? It's retard? Do you remember?
Yeah, retard.
Retard.
Yeah, retard.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So now that we got that,
that blew up. This was posted. The first part of that direct message was posted. So it just said, "Hey, what's up? Your son's whatever." So
that's
it didn't show the other context. But one of my bigger questions is, does that second half of the message change anything? So they went out of their way to message this person. A lot of people were mad at that. And there were some people on the left who brought up the fact that, well, she's got a right to say it. I thought we're all about free speech here.
It's calling us out, pretty much. Because we've always cited,
which
we're always championing free speech.
The confusing part is Facebook flagged. So that person actually who made the retard comment commented that before they made the direct message. The initial comment, Facebook flagged it. And Facebook made us suspend that person because they've been flagged so many times.
Correct. Yes. I remember.
It really wasn't about... It was about them breaking the rules of a private company, if that's how you want to see our group. We're saying, hey, be respectful, and there they are not being respectful. And I thought that was their big thing about, hey, it's a private company, we can do what we want, right? So freedom of speech, yeah. So the hypocrisy was some people who were mad at Twitter for kicking off Trump were being told that they were being hypocrites because they wanted someone to get banned for freedom of speech.
They wanted the person that was illustrated in the post that said the quote that we just said, just the first half that was shown to us, and off of that alone, these people that are on the right that have always been mad at platforms for silencing or censoring were suddenly calling for us, demanding us, messaging us to remove this person.
But it was weird to go out of your way. Like, I don't think we've ever said freedom of speech is bad. I think we all understand context matters, and
always.
like you're free to say whatever you want, but it doesn't mean you should say whatever you want.
And it comes with consequence.
Right. And it was just weird that you go out of your way to bug somebody and then bring someone's children into it that wasn't involved in the first place just to make your point.
I don't think it was called for.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't called for. It definitely wasn't called for, and that's what people are mad at, but they want that person banned, and that's where,
That's where it got very strange.
People were being very crazy with us because they're like, how come you're not banning them right away? And it's like, whoa, we're,
Dude, threatening to leave.
But it's like, don't you all know that you can block this person before we need to ban? Because there's a lot of people who get along with this person.
Your adults take, your own accountability on what actions you can take to make yourself rectify the situation.
Yeah, but we needed, like, they wanted us to do it.
I felt like daddy.
I felt like, them being hypocrites.
Yep.
Because they wanted a complete ban of this person. It's just like, whoa, we can't just do that either now. You can't do that.
Oh, I'm very, very enamored by the conversations that have...
Is anybody from that thing here or no?
Yeah, somebody that recently messaged me respectfully saying, look, I've had it with person L and I'm going to go ham. I don't give a fuck.
Nice.
I said, hey, you have that right. Just, be careful about the algorithm, yada, yada.
Exactly.
So that's it. And she's saying, I didn't think she should get bounced, never did. And to her credit, she's been like that. Somebody else says, there's a difference between freedom of speech and hate speech.
I don't believe so.
Wow.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, we just had this conversation, I think, yesterday.
Yeah, hate speech. I don't believe there's just like hate crime and a crime. I think a murder is a murder.
We covered
a word is a word.
The example yesterday, to my chagrin, was if Josh murdered me, would it make a fucking difference if you found out that he murdered me because I have Jewish heritage?
Yeah.
Or because I looked at him sideways the other day? I'm still fucking murdered.
Yeah, you're still dead.
Yeah.
And for a hate crime, you got to prove the hate part of it, and
Correct.
so you could lose that. I guess I don't know if double jeopardy goes in there because it's a hate crime on one, and then you could charge him for murder. I don't know how that works, but you could lose the case if you don't prove if he's dead. The guy killed him, but if you don't prove the hate crime part about it, you don't get the full.
I wonder how that impacts the charges.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just want to say this while looking into your eyes. I hate you.
Thank you. Well, I'm gonna murder you soon. Yeah.
Hate.
Watch out.
Players hate a club, like Chappelle style. Should I read any of the lovely comments? Or?
Yeah, please do.
Okay,
Please do.
So I did just get off of the page so I could see the ongoing, and I love and appreciate all of you that are in the midst of the conversation and the discourse. That's what it's really about. I'd like to see that reflected in the group that we made solely for that reason alone. So, stalling. Here we go. Okay. I'm opening. Yes, with Facebook, you dumb fucking cell phone. Let's see. So, from the horse's mouth here, okay? Funny that y'all have a problem with a hypothetical, but don't have a problem with this silly, bigoted-ish calling homosexual and trans people mentally retarded she has on several occasions, or stating that they have mental issues. And she's also shown some very likely potential of being one of those I'm not racist but tool bags as well.
But this is all the same old fucking song and dance from this person, though. It's the same old insults. It's the same old, oh, I know what kind of person. It's the same old emotional response. Like, at some point, it's like, okay, yeah, we get it. You think everybody is the same kind of thing.
And then this person also, like, this was silly to me. Also, silly goose bigoted, you know who, has the F word, B word, and C word, and they're all there in her caption. Can't the group get flagged for that? Like, trying to get people in more trouble? Like, what are we doing here? Are we adults?
Yeah, no, just trying to make us look bad.
Yeah, honestly.
Like, listen, if Facebook didn't flag it, it's all we're worried about is the algorithm, and I don't think those words were said in the context of hate.
And remember,
like towards someone, like kind of like how you pointed out.
Our friend that knows a lot and likes to mention that.
Ugh.
That first got, oh shit, this popping on my newsfeed. Right, still trying to ban people for having freedom of speech, and that began a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's the person I was initially talking about.
Oh, wow. And somebody at the very bottom, only 1 hour ago, saw the offender, in this case, and said, way to go, you, for doing it. Just because this person hates the right. So he's okay with it. Man.
I made a point. I want to find it on... Fuck. Where is it?
I thought we were going to listen to the F words, bro.
Oh, shit. I just said it 3 times in a row. Oh, I just said the S word, too.
We're good
Son
at
of
this.
a bitch. This is never going to work out. Oh, damn it. Stall for me, bro.
Okay, so, since I see a new name, even though you deleted a comment, I want to thank you for joining us, Gladys. I hope you don't mind that I used your name. And,
here we go.
We'd apologize for some of the vulgarity, but this is our thing, our scene. We feel comfortable in our own skin.
If you go on Facebook and you search Stuck in the Middle Voice of the People, you can find this group. Ask to join it. We'll let you in. It's fun. You know, it's a lot more. It's a private group, so we get a lot more political. We have a lot more crazy discussions.
I want to make it public again, by the way, if that's ever possible.
We can't. I don't think we can. I don't think it's a good idea to make it public because that's the whole point of the group is you don't want to say the stuff on Facebook. I
remember the reason why. I just I think it hurts the show a little bit.
I think this gets more serious people in there. It's not just Joe Schmoes who want to come in and cause a ruckus. I think this is a better way.
Well, I mean, we did have those issues already where people were coming
right, and now this lessens them.
So, okay.
You know what I mean?
Remember, I did mention making a lighter version. So, okay, go on.
Right. I mean, yeah, fine with that. I've seen that done many times where there's the private version of a group and there's an open version of a group.
Yes,
and the private version has a lot less people.
Please offend us and please offend us light. And hello, CanCon. Welcome to the show.
What up, buddy?
Good to have you. And shut up, let's talk. What up?
This right here is what I think Voice of the People has turned into, and politics in general. No one is here for a conversation. They're only here to point out when an opponent missteps.
Yeah.
So just as you brought up how that person said, and it's the same thing. I made a prior comment to somebody under there who said, well, to be fair, many people have called you a right, Josh. And like completely glossing over everything else that was said in there and just to point out, just like nobody is there to have a legit conversation. Nobody is there to really want to listen. It only seems to be the people who already share like minds.
They're seeking echo chambers, which is the absolute antithesis, the opposite of what we have sought out to do. Have you people been listening and watching us for the 2 years that we've been doing this? We are never going to be an echo chamber. We don't care if we're not placating to how you feel. It ain't about that. It's about the fucking truth. And it doesn't matter how it makes you feel. So,
when did it turn into you can't get along with somebody if A, B, or C? You're like, when did it turn into that?
And when did adults lose the capability to identify how to solve issues with others? You know, if it's so bad that you don't want to have the discourse, block them. Don't fucking cry to me, please.
I mean, honestly, when we think about it, the same thing can go for with what happened with like Twitter. Twitter felt the need to do the blocking as opposed to, dude, if you don't like what the guy's saying, just block him.
Right.
But all the crybabies on there were like, "Oh, you guys gotta do something about this," because they didn't want other. It wasn't about what they wanted to see. They didn't want other people to see it. It was this selfish, fucking self-serving type of deal. It's like because if it was only about them kind of thing, like if it was only about what their eyes saw, they could just block them. But no, I don't want anybody to see this. So we got to make a big stink about it and get these people off there. You can't see stuff like this. You're not smart enough. You can't handle it.
Oh, I hate that.
That's what it is.
All this shit, like these giant corporations are. I hate that the people miss the fact that they're being insulted. That these companies assume this is for your own good because you're not smart enough to handle yourself. And when people act out the way they have, you're giving prime examples for them to do just that.
But then those same people who are mad at that wanted us to do this ban.
Yeah.
Which was just like...
And to me, the toughest motherfucker in the group, I'm not gonna name names, not gonna drop his name, but the toughest motherfucker that has said the hardest balls to the wall shit is the guy that said, "I'll leave if you don't ban her." And I replied immediately. I was like, dude, you? I
was so shocked to see somebody.
And I told him, I said, I am fucking shocked. He's still there. And man, I'm not going to say thank you, but I'm glad you stuck around.
Yeah.
Put your big boy pants on, one leg at a time, like all of us. And, people, let's, at the very least, I couldn't be prouder. This is why Josh and I have this show. We do not want people to get confused at the shit that goes down on that page and conflate it with what we do here.
Yeah.
Couldn't be different. Couldn't be any more different.
If you don't know what we're talking about, that's why we saved this for the last break of the show, last segment. And if you don't know what we're talking about, go to Facebook, search Stuck in the Middle Voice of the People, and join it.
It'll be a treat, I promise you.
Let's do some videos, some clips to get out of here, huh?
Let's do it, brother.
I still got that. So remember, we're not here tomorrow. We got the pre-record content coming out tomorrow. Please let us know before we get off live, where should we upload the pre-record content to? Because YouTube banned the Jimmy Fallon thing. Yeah. I'm thinking just do Rumble. You tell me.
The majority in here, it was Indy that made the last suggestion I saw, and she said do Rumble or Locals. I can't recall, but when I rewatch, I'll find it. And you know what? On the community post, that would be where your answer is best suited, or in the comments when the stream goes down. We'd love seeing the comments.
Please.
Yes. All right. So what videos do we have? I've been watching quite a few.
I guess we should do some light ones right now, not go.
Yeah, nothing too deep, too dark. You see that that fucking like 4-way murder, that drive-by shit.
What, the shootout that I posted?
Well, was it you posted it? It was in my dysfunction chat, but I saw it. We'll never watch that here.
Voice of the People,
but that shit was rough.
Where they come back for the guys?
Yeah, they fucking shoot them to bits.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
They looked like teenagers.
And they came back a few times.
Yep.
Yep.
With real automatic weapons and shot them to smithereens.
Posted that in Voice of the People. Shameless plug.
Yes, you did.
I think we figured out what every protester is really there for. And this man says it best. And believe you me, this is actually what a lot of people do things for, whether it be, I don't know, working out, whether it be starting a rock band, whether it be, doing anything in the entertainment field.
The best solution to end protesting. Okay.
Let's see if we can get the video playing.
I'm curious if this is probably not the one that I saw where it's a guy freaked out someone that was about to beat his ass by stripping down naked.
Or maybe we're not going to be watching it. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. Hey. There we go. I think I got to do an update on the old computer.
Yeah, I got to get my shit, like that tech issue, fixed.
I'm going to help you here soon, bud.
I know. We just have time for nothing.
All right, here we go. Okay, sorry about the delay. Protester. This is this guy has solved why protesters really do it.
But,
how long is all this going to go on?
It's going to go on till it's over.
Till it's over. What's going to make this over? What are there specific demands that these people want, that you and these fellow people want?
I would like to have some pussy, and that would make it over for me. Some real good pussy.
Well, have a great day.
She was like, okay.
You know what? If ever I was protesting for a cause I didn't fully understand, I'd probably say something similar.
Dude, that's why they protest.
That's the go-to. Yeah, I mean,
hey, what's up, babe? You see me? I'm fucking for the cause, you know?
hell yeah.
What's your number name is?
Word up, G. Yeah, hashtag me too. In your punani.
I came across this again, and I'm pretty sure this is old.
Oh, update, by the way. Summer Rain and I have gotten engaged.
You guys are...
Since you introduced me to her lovely talent, I had her show me her talent in the sack last night.
So you guys tied the knot, huh? Tied the balloon knot?
We're making it official. I'm going to have a whole special video for her.
This is old. This is oldie but a goodie, and I'm only playing this because I want people to know where this drop comes from, because I'm getting this drop.
I bet.
Buddy, you're trespassing on my property. Get the hell out of my yard.
JT, let me have this house.
JT let you have my house.
Yes.
My shed.
I want it.
You're trespassing on my property. You didn't win shit in my yard.
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
Whoa.
What the hell is even that?
Okay.
What the hell is even that?
Did that?
Daddy, chill. That's like Adam right there. Looks like Adam, doesn't it?
Oh my God.
A brown Adam.
With a little more, pigment or lack of pigmentation, whatever the hell.
A lot of melanin? What is it?
Melatonin.
No, melatonin is what makes you sleep. It's melanin. Melatonin.
We're good at this.
I mean, Adam had a lot of melatonin too. That's why he's fucking tired all the time.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he slept.
People don't even know who Adam is.
Yeah, no, that's right.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that? Get everybody out of my yard, buddy.
He's so mad.
So, this is a real thing. Yeah?
I honestly, I think it's old. I don't remember what it's from, but I just remembered that. What the hell is even that? Daddy, chill.
It seems like a very sincere reaction, by the way. I don't know what the fuck I'd say.
That's going to be a drop. What the hell is even that?
That, or what about Daddy, chill?
You know what?
2 drops in 1.
Was it said clean? Do we got a clean Daddy chill?
I think we got a clean Daddy chill.
Clean, dude. That's my new gangster name.
Daddy chill?
No, clean Daddy chill.
Clean Daddy chill.
Yeah.
All right,
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
That's clean.
What the hell is even that?
All right, we're keeping that for the record, stuck in the middle forever.
I have to write that down.
Who's your daddy?
Clip
though?
it.
I remember that one.
Dude, I've been on you've made mention of TikTok lately.
Yes.
And I found some strange videos on TikTok.
Indeed.
This, not you yet.
Okay.
I think we might say that for Thursday.
Okay, sounds appropriate.
But
because Eli is sold out and gone on TikTok.
This is one.
What the flying shit fuck? I hate that Whoa. You sure this is not my wife? What did you say? After my doc says to go.
To me, her face is probably the funniest.
Just to see how I feel.
Watch her face. But she can't help but laugh after she does this thing.
The cheese grater. Yeah, she got a little grin there. All right, I gotta be honest. I hate that laugh. I gotta be honest. I think Summer Rain, baby. We might have to have a talk.
Oh my God!
It's never ending. You've gone down the TikTok rabbit hole, dude. Once it takes you.
Yo, that's what's wrong with TikTok. Is it's so hard to fucking exit out of it. They do that on purpose.
On the phone, it's so much easier.
No, it's not, because the back button just makes the next video happen. You have to hit back twice to get out. They're smart.
I'm a champion, bro. I just swiped the fuck away.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
Happy birthday to Fool. Happy birthday to Fool. Happy birthday to the homie. Happy birthday to the Fool.
Is that like bird flipping whistle?
Gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias. I gotta watch one more time.
Happy birthday to Fool. Happy birthday to Fool. Happy birthday to the homie. Happy birthday to the Fool.
To Fool.
What's up?
Gracias.
Gracias. I love how it just blows out it's gonna do this fucking again.
I probably got the wrong meaning. Now fuck off. I probably got the wrong meaning, but it reminds me of like bird flipping, pigeon flipping with the whistling. That's how you if you were in the hood, that's how you get the pigeons to go up and it alert the hood that the cops, the popo, were in town.
Man, we do. There's a lot of funny videos.
Well, people, do you want us to do a few more videos, or because we got some content? There's new names. Why are you new names deleting your messages? We don't do that here.
I think some of them are just like fake bots because I think some of our mods are getting rid of the messages for us.
Oh well, beautifully done. So yeah, and we I think we're making a little bonus content tonight. Otherwise, we're doubling down on Thursday. But
I'm a redneck boy and I'm from the country. I got a lot of chickens and they all love me. I'm a redneck boy, yeah, I'm a redneck boy.
Yeah,
what do you think is better, Island Boys or Redneck Boys?
I'll give it to Redneck Boy, but I'm burnt out on Island Boy anything.
Dude,
just can't.
Oh my God, I don't think.
What now? We're supposed to sign off.
Okay, I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. I have to remember it.
CanCon wants to be a mod. What say you?
Yeah, give it to him.
All right. See?
He's gonna like delete everyone and be like,
actually, until I can. I'm progressive patriot. I'm not stuck in the middle. I'll work on it.
We got you, man.
I got you, brother.
Got you, brother, man. Yeah, I think that's it, man. I think we got that shit in the books for the 2 night.
Yep.
Remind me of the Island Boy cameo on the morrow.
And a little teaser. We do have we did guest on the Romeo and Michael show. Check them out on YouTube. Great guys. We're in the works. We've talked to somebody that we're very excited to have on our show, and then vice versa. That's in the works. And by the way, CanCon, open invite, pretty much. Just call.
Maybe we can have him on like next week before our Christmas break or something like that. Have a nice little end of end of week episode or something like that.
Your family, all of you are family. With that being said, you know how it usually goes here. When the stream is down, leave a comment of any kind. The traction is so appreciated. And I remember, right up here, I keep all the names and I check them twice. Next week is when I've been touting that there has been some sort of contest and a winner will be there. All of you that share the episode, this episode, every episode I'm watching, I have something for the winner next week. Aside from that, be as interactive as you can. Smash that like button and join the community on Facebook and on our YouTube community to help us stay alive.
And remember to look out for our pre-record content tomorrow, as we're not here live. We're here live Thursday again. So pre-record content is Wednesday and Friday this week, but it's Jimmy Fallon versus Google Assistant, and then we got we watched the Steven Crowder Rittenhouse interview. So check that out. There's almost an hour of never before seen stuff that drops tomorrow. You might have to watch the Jimmy Fallon one on Rumble. So just stay tuned in the community page. We'll tell you where that is. The Crowder one should be available on YouTube. Blah, blah, blah.
It's
just
1
keep
year
posted.
since CanCon's first appearance on here, apparently.
Oh, no shit.
No shit.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Let's keep this thing going strong. And we'll keep all of our love for our fans going strong. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll see you Thursday, right?
Without y'all, I couldn't do this. We love you. We'll see you then. Good night.